What's up, tribe? Welcome to Sativa Las Vegas Tips. Today's episode is sponsored by G Fuel. It's an energy drink. Zero sugar. You know I'm on that no sugar thing. You saw my exercise video. I was walking through campus like, hey man, you want one? I said, I'll take one. I was on my way to pray. And then I was on the way back and I was like, you want some mo? I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take some mo. So I got a bunch of them. And then I started drinking it at the computer. And I can't stay still, man. I keep getting up. So I was like, I might as well shoot a video. So then I just wanted this one to be organic. I grew up here. And, but I've been here like 30 years or some stuff. So as you can see, I'm not living on the street. And I'm not, I don't have any more addictions. Which means the point I'm trying to get at is I ain't gambling. I don't gamble. I do not gamble. You can't live here and gamble, man. But why do I know that? Because I have gambled, just like everything else. I learned through experience because I'm stupid. I do things based on like experience. I have to go and get my own personal ass kicked before I learn anything. Anyway, so yeah, as you may or may not know, I work for Boyd Gaming. I work for Caesars Entertainment. I work for MGM Grand. I was the director of sales. I was a senior sales executive once. I had like comp privileges. So I know all about gambling, all about gaming. And I know the basic odds and the basic beliefs of it. So I'm just going to go into give you some tips, okay? Obviously, if you're going to come to Vegas and you're going to gamble know-how, hey, I ain't one to stop you. Because you only live once, man. You can't take that money with you. So, I mean, if you get an enjoyment out of it, it's like a guy that goes skydiving. I mean, you might think like, oh, man, that's ridiculous. I mean, hey, listen, if it scratches the itch that he has, then it's worth the money because it's his money. You and I are both existentialists. We should know that. We don't shame other existentialists. We let them choose their own life. Okay, so here's the thing. First tip on the best way to get to gamble in Las Vegas. Number one is don't. Okay, that's that G Fuel talking, man. No, don't. But okay, I just want to put the disclaimer up there. I already told you not to. All right, I already told you not to. So if you still gamble, now I'm gonna tell you how to do it responsibly. Okay, let me get my serious face on. Get my stance, my authoritarian stance they taught me in the military. Okay, number one, and I always say don't play slots, but avoid slots. Okay, the worst odds on the planet, besides maybe winning the lottery, is playing slots. Okay, but some of y'all like slots. Nothing I can say about that. Avoid slots. Avoid slots. Okay, these are program payouts. So the chances of you winning money on slots is probably the worst. It's the worst decision you can make. You might have a better chance of just taking your money outside and setting it in the ground and setting it on fire. At least you get some s'mores out of it, you know? But no, avoid slots. But if you can't avoid slots, then I got a secret for you. If it says a 99.9% payout, only one machine has to do that. I know it's jacked, man. I know. It ain't right, man. It's capitalism. Sorry about that. But yeah, avoid slots, but only one machine has to pay out. So let me give you a hint. If there's a high traffic area, those are bad machines. Machines by the lobby, oh man, machines by the restroom, they're gonna pay out in the year 2792. They ain't paying out. Okay. So any slots in a high traffic area are gonna be the worst slots on the planet. Now, if you're walking to the casino and you see some police tape, and then you see like a trace of a body outline in the hallway, and then next to that body outline is a slot machine, that's your Huckleberry. That's the one you play. No, on a serious note, you play the machines that have the worst traffic patterns. You find the ones by the convention center that are like, I don't know, man, where no one would ever go. Because those are probably the machines that have the highest payouts because they have the lowest traffic. Okay? It's all mathematics. Just like anything else, it's mathematics. They put the best machines in the worst areas so they can legally say they're 99.9% payout, but they're but they put them in the worst areas so nobody will ever play it. Okay, that's a tip. And then just so you know, what are the worst slots, using that logic, what are the worst slots in the history of Las Vegas since Bugsy Siegel built the Flamingo? Hell, before that, when the Golden Gate was a tent. I was a baby back then, I was motherfucker. Which one is it? Yes, that's right, you're exactly right. Airport slots, do not play. Don't play the airport slots, ever. Ever, okay? You have a better chance of dropping your money and finding it again before you get paid out on an airport slot. So don't play airport slots. Okay. Number 2. Here. So what should I play, Sativa Sean? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'm trying to help you here. Table games. Okay. Table games, and really in this order because I played them both. Craps and 21 blackjack. Those are the best odds in the house. 21 particularly is the best odds. So the best, because 21, I mean, God, man, talk about simple. Well, craps is too. Like, listen, craps. I'm gonna give you a tip on craps. I made a lot of money playing craps until I got greedy. Because there's so many ways to make money on a craps table. And then there's also that social element. It's like playing basketball or boxing. Everyone's yelling and screaming and, baby needs new shoes and throwing dice. And you really get into the social aspect of it. And then pretty soon, when you got a big stack like this, you're placing bets all over the table. Because it makes you feel like a baller, right? That's what I was doing. And then pretty soon, I had like 16 ways to lose money and 3 ways to win. So I'm just saying, craps, listen, if you know craps, back up the pass line, play the 6s and 8s, and you're straight. That's about it. Whenever I did those 2 things, I made money like crazy. I did well because the odds were in my favor. Because those are the most likely scenarios. But when you start playing the yos and you start playing, you start doing all kinds of weird shit on the table, pretty soon, man, it feels good because you got paper laying around everywhere, and man, everyone's like people stroking your ears, whispering sweet nothings in your ear. The pit boss is staring at you like you're a player. He's like looking at you, like doing one of these things. Like, man, they know what they're doing. So craps is good, but actually the really big one is 21, because that's a really easy game to play. Okay, anything under 17 hit, anything over 17 stay. That's a wrap. There you go. You just got your blackjack lesson. Okay. The challenge in blackjack, though, is that there's 5 or 6 people, there's 5 people at the table, and some of them don't know how to play blackjack. They throw off the cards a little bit, but that's here nor there. But 21 is the best odds in the house. Okay, so it's really 21 the best odds, and then second best odds is craps. If you play it simply, craps is like life. When you keep it simple, man, things can go your way. When you start introducing a lot of new scenarios, things tend to get out of control. In your pocketbook, and I guess that's about life too. Yeah, it's the more things you introduce in your life, the more chances you have of spending a lot of money. Damn it, I'm like a modern monk, and I got paper stacked for days because I got babies. Anyway, so craps 21. Okay, and then there's also roulette. Roulette is really a rich man's game, and I'm not saying that to down on rich people, but that's also very high risk. I've seen some people play roulette, and I've seen them play baccarat, which I don't have no clue how to play, but I have some friends that have lots of money, and I just watched them, man, I just watched them piss away $50,000 in about 10 minutes. So, man, that scared me straight. That scared me straight. Okay, so craps and 21, those are the best table games. Okay, now, some tips about gaming. Okay, number 3, time is not on your side. Time. Okay, time. So, the less time you play, the better. Okay? We have a saying in business like, how many yachts can you ski behind? Exactly, 1. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is, once you make enough money, man, walk. I was with one of my ranger buddies, Dave Park. Ooh, I shouldn't have said his name. Hey, man, that could be anybody. That's an alias. I'm the worst liar ever. Anyway, I was with my buddy, and I saw he had like $800, and he went up to like 8,000. At the gym. And I said, Dave, let's go, man. Let's go, brother. Come on, man. We're not here for this know-how. We're here for the club, man. And we had our girlfriends with us. I'm like, let's get out of here. He's like, no, I got this. And he had this look like, I got this. And he had these crazy eyes, like he was infected with greed. That's what the house is counting on. The longer you stay at the table, the better. I came back an hour later. I don't have to tell you what happened. He was down. He was down. Not only was he down the 8,000, he dipped into his pocket some more. I think he walked out that night down maybe 2,200. And he was up 8,000 an hour and a half earlier. The point is, time is not on your side. The minute you win, just ask yourself the question, like, how many Rolexes do I need to buy? 8,000, you get yourself a nice starter Rolex, you know? Get a Mariner, or walk away. The sooner you walk away, the better. Time. That's one thing to protect yourself when you gamble. Number 2, have a budget. A lot of smart people do this too. They budget. So, like they walk into a casino, like I got $100 or $1,000, and that's what I'm spending. Win, lose, or draw, that's what I'm spending. Smart gamblers are really cool. They're like, I'll spend 1,000, but if I get over 1,000, I'm walking. So they'll gamble 1,000, but if they get to like they're looking up and they win like, I don't know, let's just say 750. They're like, man, I walked in with 1,000, I got 1,750. I'm outies. It's been 7 minutes. I'm out. I'm done. I got this. That is a casino's worst nightmare. Short time gambling and having a budget. These are 2 ways to protect yourself when you gamble in Vegas. These 2 things will keep your sanity and your marriage and your relationship and your house and your apartment, and you won't be living on the street asking for crack. Because go downtown Vegas. They're all there, man. It's like the living dead. It's like the Walking Dead, except they don't try to eat your brain. They try to ask you for money. I should not be laughing, but that's Vegas. Okay, anyway, so these are some tips on how to gamble smart in Vegas. And thank you to G Fuel for sponsoring my video organically by my hyperness after drinking about 3 of these motherfuckers. All right, okay, thanks a lot. Go out there and gamble, have a good time. Remember, it's your life, it's your money. Don't let anybody tell you what to do with your money, including me. All right, take care. Have fun. See you in the casino.